Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about the topic group discussion. As you all know, either it is a product based company or a service based company or any other type of technical related company, group discussion round is one of the common round. In this round, your communication skills will be tested. This round is also known as mass elimination round. That is, if around 100 participants, 100 students are participating in this particular round, around 50 might get rejected easily in this group discussion round. What will happen in this round? A panel of 6 to 7 members or students will be grouped together and will be sent into a room in which a interviewer or two interviewers will be analyzing you and your skills. A single topic will be given and you will be asked to talk on the topic. All six or seven have equal rights to speak on the topic and express your opinions on it. You can express yourself only if you have good communication skills. You should speak English language fluently. Your points should be clear and crisp. These topics which the interviewers provides might be mostly very commonly known to everyone. General topics will be asked in this group discussion round. Topics such as women empowerment, talk about the GDP of India, talk about COVID in this current situation, are few topics which might be asked in your group discussion round. Mostly current affairs related topics will be asked in this round, and even topics such as interview process, etc. will also be asked. It is very important to show your interpersonal skills in this round. One of the important requirement for attending group discussion round is you should not only have good communication skill but also you should be a good listener. You should be capable enough of listening others' opinions and points that are mentioned by other students and reply it or even comment on it in a polite manner. You can only start your conversation if you are aware of the comments or the contents that were provided by your previous speaker. In order to that, you have to actively listen the content that was spoke by the previous speaker or also by the interviewer who had raised you a particular question. Even he might have suggested few points in between of this group discussion round. You should be completely aware of the question he is asking or the comment he is providing and then raise your statement in order. You should be a professional speaker, which means this should not be the first time in which you are going to speak around 4 to 5 members. You should have previously practiced and learned to speak in public, and you should also know few terminologies or words that should be used when you are in a group discussion round. You should be clear enough to express your opinions. There are few parts of group discussion round. It is always not necessary that you should be the one who is about to start the conversation. Even you might be silent at the beginning and you can express your points at the right time. Speaking the right content at the right time is very important when it comes to group discussion round. We can segregate the, the steps as follows. You can either speak at the initiation or you might interrupt when some other person is speaking in order to convey your points, or you can speak when you partially agree with someone is speaking, or you might even completely agree the content which the other person is speaking, or you might even disagree the content which the other person is speaking. At last, you might even conclude the conversation. It is always not important that who is about to start the conversation or who is about to start the group discussion. We must speak at the right time and provide the right content that is actually required in that group discussion topic. Let me speak about initiation. If you know any statistical data or definition of the particular topic that is provided by the interviewer, then you can be bold and you can start the initiative. You can provide the definition of that particular topic or the exact data that you know about that topic in your initiation point. You can always initiate by stating words such as in today's world, in my opinion. These are the few phrases which you can begin during your group discussion round in case if you are initiating the conversation. The next is agree. There might be instances in which you have to initiate a conversation, but before you, a certain person might have provided a point. You might agree with that point. In such circumstances, you can use these phrases. I do feel the same. You are completely right. And you can say so. I agree with you, my friend. And then express your points. These are the few phrases by which you can agree to one participant's point and then you can convey your point after it. When you disagree, when you disagree to a participant's points or even to a point that is stated by the interviewer, please do not be aggressive. You should not show your power in the words in which you are about to express. You must be very polite and you should control your emotions. Even though the content which is spoke by the previous participant is wrong or you do not agree to it, you must not be aggressive or harsh on that participant because this will provide the interviewer a bad opinion on you in case if you are very aggressive. You can disagree to a participant by stating these phrases. I oppose your point of view. I am afraid that's not right. What does this mean? Which in fact means that the point that was stated by the previous participant is wrong, but you are indirectly meaning it here in such a way that it is not hurting the other participant. I think differently is also another phrase that can be used when you disagree to a person's point of view. Next, we'll be looking into interruption. There might be circumstances in which the other participant is just going out of the box or out of the topic. In that cases, you can interrupt and let him know or just take up the control. If you are in order to interrupt a person's point of view, then you can start the conversation by saying, "Sorry, I wish to interrupt you," and then begin with your point. This might be very politeful and this might also not hurt the other person's feelings. The next part is partially agree. At few instances, you might partially agree with the other participant point, And the other half you might not agree. In that cases, you can use phrases such as "You are right, however," and so on. You can add your points here. "I agree with you to some extent." This is another phase in which, in the further lines, you can express your point of view and what you agree and what you don't agree on the other person's perception. There might even be instances at which you are in need to add few points to the previously spoken speaker. In those instances, you can use the phrases "in addition to that," "you are correct," and "I would wish to add." By using these phrases, you can add your points to the already spoken content. There might be few instances in which you are not completely aware of the group discussion topic. In those instances, it is not necessary to be very nervous. You can remain silent and be a active listener. You can just listen to the points spoken by your co-participant and provide a good conclusion. The interviewer might get impressed even if you provide a good conclusion. This means that you have been actively listening to the entire conversation and capable enough to provide a good conclusion at the end. You can start your conclusion by saying, "Hereby I conclude, based on my friend's opinion or based on my all co-participants' opinion, I'm here to conclude the following points," and you can provide the conclusion for the conversation. It is very important to have good communication skills and learn how to speak when you are in front of an interviewer. This will not come at once. You should have immense amount of practice speaking in English with your friends and also watching YouTube videos or listening to content that is spoken in English. Even reading newspapers will help you in your vocabulary. I think so. These points will be helpful to you. Please do share these videos if you find it helpful. Subscribe to our channel so that you will be getting the newer videos posted by us. Thank you.